there, I'm Bee Sedgwick, and this is again another introduction to Corner of Calm. And it's important to name that this time because what I want to talk about is where we find calm. Um, for example, the people that are here um, came for that very reason. So, where are your corners? What are your places? And how is it different from quiet? So that's what I've been playing with. And twice a month, I either go out deliberately or go through my photographs to find something that to me represents that. And often those pictures are something to do with nature. Like, for example, the one that I used for this particular Corner of Calm. Sometimes I include Bear, who you've met before, who has become sort of one of my little icons since he's been around since I don't know how old I was, 3 maybe. I have no idea when I got him. So, and more and more I become aware of that, of sort of this sort of stalwart presence like the Velveteen Rabbit. Or my plants, which are my only pets right now. So where do you find a corner? What attracts your eye? I mean, trees attract me, as you know, and often rocks and certainly water. But there can be other little things, an arrangement somebody does, or the way you look at a painting. Um, if you're listening to this later, I'd love to hear where you find a corner. But the other question about that is, how are quiet and calm different? Sometimes there's something about us that craves quiet, and we'll go and we'll find it. Sometimes that'll involve music, which obviously isn't quiet, but there's something about that that for a lot of people invokes calm. But when you're just in the middle of things, where do you find calm? When you're chaos is a very, I happen to like chaos, but so I'm not going to use that word, but when you're in a crowd or when things aren't going your way or um, somebody's yelling, how do you find calm then? And I just want to make a couple of suggestions and let you play with this a little bit because it'll be different for everybody. But one, the classic is always going back to your breath and paying attention to that and where it goes and how it is. Just follow it. I mean, you can do any of the major breath things, but just sort of to notice. Yep, it's a breath. And if you concentrate on it, that gets your mind into that place of calm. And the other thing I'd like to suggest is memory. Like, where have you seen your corners? Where is your corner? Is there a bear at home waiting for you? Is just looking at a tree something that you can remember will always bring you back? Those just happen to be two of mine, and they'll be different for you. So it's a memory. It's a memory of what also invokes and does calm, and that you've that bank of stored places. And finally, I suggest that even when it feels a little chaotic, just pay attention around you. Really look at somebody. They're always amazing. And if you don't agree with me, just pretend they're in a movie and that they're a perfect cast part for that particular thing. But they're just, people are just, they're I don't know. I've been practicing this on transit, so I guess I'm on a roll about just looking at people, but also pay attention to how things are working for you, or just what's around you. What do you see? And from that place, again, that puts your attention out there, and that can be a case of calm because it's different than the chaos in your head. So I invite you to that and play with it and let me know. I'd really like to hear from you. Thank you.